Or by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Wake up, wake up, wake up. I know you guys have been listening to the show before us, and I know that all of you guys were sitting there doing this.
But it's us! And we are here! And we will have fun! And
But I'm
we
trying to get you to
learn!
wake up, right? And one more time. All right, now that you've woken up, this is Larry Steinhouse. Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show, where we talk money, markets, real estate, and occasionally try to even talk to each other without interrupting each other. Right, Omri?
No.
I'm Larry Steinhouse, and of course, everybody is here today. Dr. Deb is here, bringing the calm, the logic, and let's not get sued filter. Really? That's what you're saying, ChatGPT? And Omri is here, bringing the energy, the interruptions, and whatever he decided to argue about today. That they got right.
Okay.
So in other words, we're back to normal.
Yes.
Today we're diving into stock options, real estate, interest rates, investing strategies, and what's really happening in the economy and political landscape. Not the headlines, not the spin, the stuff that actually affects your money. We're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters where people don't just talk about investing, they actually learn how to do it. And if you want in, don't forget to RSVP for a free class this Thursday night at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. The first one is the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan and collect like a king. Hey, don't forget this fund is designed income-based investors. You're going to get money every month. It's a targeted preferred rate of amount we're not allowed to tell you, but we used to say 36 to 48%, but we're not allowed to say that anymore.
Don't say that.
So we say that it's so high that our attorney says that we can't tell you what it is.
Return so high.
Of course, all investments involve risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and the opportunity is available only through official offering documents, such as a private placement memorandum, and it's for accredited investors only. All right. Also, thank you to the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage, the only person I trusted to get me a mortgage, especially for high-end and complex loans over $2 million. Call Joe directly at 215-817-9084. And remember, this is a live call-in show. Our number is
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
Somebody says there's no audio or video, but that can't be right.
Where?
Online. So,
it's not refreshing for some reason.
Yeah, I see that too. All right, we'll have to fix that. That's
Yes.
fine. All right. So let me try to work on that for a couple of seconds.
You want me to do the number with a Russian accent for
Go ahead,
people?
sure.
Yeah. It's 855. No, it's not. It's not. I know how to do a Russian accent actually, but it doesn't come up. Wait, I need to do it on the side for a second.
All right, do it on the side.
Yeah. 855. No, it doesn't go.
No?
It doesn't go. No, I will work on it. No, I know. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Omri.
Thank you. How are you, Miss Dr. Deb?
Miss Dr. Deb.
Yes.
I'm good.
How is everything in your life?
Okay.
I'm all right.
Yeah?
I'm trying to get Delaware rented. I'm still having a little trouble there, so I'm gonna
with people, with the rent, with what?
So I brought down the rent actually $50. I think I'm gonna have to do it again. So I'm gonna take it off Facebook Marketplace just so I can relist it.
Wait, you want to raise the rent or lower the rent?
Lower the rent.
Don't take it off.
How much are you asking for?
I'm at $1,800 now.
You shouldn't have a problem with that. I had people fighting over it for one just 4 blocks away.
Something happened in the last year.
I was at $1,850 and I lowered it to $1,800 and I'm not getting anything. So,
I don't know if it's the time of the year because we keep having this argument.
True.
When is the right time? I was pretty sure that April, May, it's the excellent time for rentals
May,
because
June.
everybody's looking, right?
Yeah, because they want to be set up for the summer and they want to be set up for school.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
But,
I'm in the same position. I'm trying to rent right now a 3-bedroom, maybe a 2-bedroom with a finished attic in Norristown. And I also had to lower the rent, and I lowered it $50 compared to the last rent I got there. Though I want to say that the last tenant there was a Section 8 tenant. But still, I'm a bit curious about what's going on.
So okay, let's talk about it. So
I have 4 open right now. So I have the one in Philly, and I have somebody in there. She's gonna do. She's Section 8, and it sounds like everything's going through so far, and I have to get the licenses. Everything's done. I have to go into Philly next week, but then I have the one in Delaware that's open, and then I have one in Monroe that's open, and I have one in Larksville that's open, and I've been having trouble renting them out. I'm lowering the prices, I'm relisting them, taking them off and relisting them so they pop back up on top. But I'm having trouble getting renters. So
I'll tell you that. I had a discussion with, believe it or not, with our handyman.
Blake.
No, Chino.
No, Chino, oh yeah.
With my employee, with Chino. And Chino said, because we talked about that, and Chino came to me one day that we showed a unit in Norristown, and he claimed people don't have money anymore. I said, why are you saying that? And he said that recently, according to what he hears, where he lives, where everything, people have very hard time recently.
Really? And
they have no money, and they're very careful on what they're spending.
Is it the small group of people he knows, or is it one person? Because
I guess, but he knows.
A lot of times people interpret one conversation with one person as the whole world is having that problem.
Correct. I'm curious to know if this is a description for the blue collar people. That I used to be blue collar. Maybe I am still blue collar. I don't know how.
Right now you're plaid collar.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to determine that, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I hear this again and again. I think my wife, who works, with the elderly here in Newtown and all that, she said the same thing. So
there is a shift.
Are we in a point that people...
Shift.
Yeah, what's the shift that you're seeing?
So the shift is rents are definitely lower.
Yes.
And houses they're not going up, that's for sure.
No, they're coming down.
They're coming down is the question. So there's still unrealistic sellers, like the house you were looking at.
So do you...
She wants you to buy it.
She lowered it again and again.
I know.
I want to buy. The problem is I'm not moving alone.
I know, exactly.
Yeah. So it's funny because we both agreed on this house, and we spent like few hours there, and we had great time, and then we came to see it again in this Sunday or Saturday,
right.
And something changed. You see more flaws inside the house, you hear more things and all that, and then you think about the distance. You need to understand, and it's not a big shift.
You're 5 minutes from my house.
That's
7 minutes from my house.
I want
further. By the way, I really like that.
I like that too. But the point is, you need to remember, right now, for me to get to the office, I can walk. I did it many times. For me
you are, yeah.
For me, I walk to the office.
Yeah, okay. I could see
for
that.
me to go to the gym and all that, 2 minutes drive. So everything looks more. It's funny. Everything looks more.
It's 15 minutes by me from my house to here.
But the recent argument actually I had with my wife is about the school district, which my wife, for some reason, she really want to go back to Neshemeni.
Versus Council Rock?
Versus Council Rock. Because
does
because
she
of
even have any
the people we know, the
difference?
kids we know, the school we know, the teachers we know.
Who cares?
I agree.
Kids are going into a different grade every year, and their teacher changes every year. They're not going back to the same teachers that they had 3 years ago.
You think about the kids, I think, in this aspect. And as a child that moved schools, and again, because my parents wanted the best environment for me, and I moved few schools, it's not the best way. And when you go and you enter a class, even though they shift the kids every year, you're always a newbie. And it can be bad and it can be good, but I tell you, in my case, it was bad. It wasn't that good.
At your kids' ages, I don't think it's going to affect them at all. They move into the new school next year.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
So funny that you said that. She called you again about the house?
Who? Yeah, she did.
She did, yeah. She's stuck.
Yeah.
So she's stuck, and if you remember, we put a higher offer than what I wanted from the beginning.
I know.
And you didn't agree with me, and I said, you know what, Larry, I want the house so much. Let's go with...
Right. And they didn't take it.
I was sneezing, and I didn't want to do it into the mic.
And now they lowered it below what your offer was.
What?
Exactly. Now it's ridiculous.
Right.
I know.
They should have taken your offer.
Now I'm starting to think if to give a cheeky offer there, because they are stuck because of certain things. It's funny, because what happened there... People still live in the house,
right?
And I heard the story, and I figure out some stuff, and also that made me live more peacefully with my wife's decision.
Okay.
About the house, But everything has a price to it, right? Everything has a price to it. This house has no comps in this price in this price range in this neighborhood. There is no comps to this house.
That's right.
They
because
started
it's a different house.
They started very high.
Right.
It's not so different. There are houses that the same size, even with a pool,
right.
and they sold a year ago for the same price they're at right now,
Right.
which is ridiculous. But we'll talk about that. But there's no doubt. We go back to the thing. The market is shifting. We see more and more prices going down. There was a house that me and you, if you remember, you been in my house for dinner, and we went to see a house at night in here in Newtown, Hartley Development. I think it was.
So many of them, I don't remember.
Apparently, I didn't like it. I didn't buy it, and apparently a flipper bought it.
Okay.
And he renovated it, and he put some good money. It looks beautiful, 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 beautiful. But what are you doing?
Nothing. Go ahead. Keep talking.
But a year ago,
Really?
those houses went for a bidding war that end up at $650 in a day. Now, do you understand that everybody's hearing you?
Nobody's hearing me.
Yeah, we hear.
Everybody
the
hear you.
microphone picks up all the
Everybody
noise
hear
you're
you.
making.
So if you're curious, Debbie just opened a phone charger.
No,
Okay, I think it's very important.
She took a plastic bag out of a plastic bag so she can use the plastic bag for whatever she just put in that plastic bag, probably her drugs.
You need to pee?
Yes, for my drugs. Yes, I have to pee.
I can give you a bottle. It's more convenient.
Yeah, women can't pee in bottles.
I'm not sure that's correct.
Well,
Wait,
if you
have
have
you
the Go
tried it?
Girl,
Have you
have
tried
the
it?
Go Girl, the
No,
Go
no.
Girl makes it easier.
Exactly.
Oh.
You know,
The Go-Girl.
so they have a funnel. The women's have a funnel.
Yeah, I know.
The Go Girl.
And-
Or
and-
a
and they-
shiwi,
they-
a she.
Right.
The shiwi, exactly. Yeah, and they tuck it in.
Yeah, I have a Go Girl in my Jeep actually. I do. I have a Go Girl in my Jeep for when.
So if you listen to the show for the first time, yes, this is what we do. We go from talking about a serious real estate topic to talking about peeing in a bottle. It's for real.
I have some question about
I've
the Go
used it
Girl.
once before. It's interesting. You have to
So-
maneuver the right way.
Do you have splashes?
No, you have to. You just have to. You have to do it the right way. You have
Because
to be careful.
your seats in the Jeep are cloth. It's not leather.
I'm not peeing in the Jeep.
No, but you said it's in the car. So let's say you're
It's in the
driving.
car, yeah.
If you're driving,
She gets out.
I get out. So here, for example.
no,
Wait, why
you
would you
can't.
want to get out?
You can't get out.
Of
That's
course
the
you can.
point.
Of
You need to
course you can.
shove it in.
No.
No, she's
So
talking
here's.
about-
Let me. Okay,
get
can
out.
I
Not
stop it,
into
both
the
of you?
body. You shove it underneath. You shove it under.
Okay, stop it. Okay, let's say for the longest time there was no bathroom in Delaware. I remember going to Delaware and I really needed to pee. So I used my Go Girl and a water bottle and I went upstairs into the house and I used my Go Girl to pee.
You go, girl.
I go
You go, girl.
because there was nowhere to go. So that's what
To
I did.
me, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just so amazed at this conversation. I
No.
don't know how to stop it.
So I tell you what you should do. Don't stare. Close your eyes and imagine
Imagine what? Her peeing in a bottle?
in a construction site
don't know.
on the
You know, like,
second
you know.
floor.
You know, I just can't. I can't really. You want me to close my eyes and imagine her going in a Go Girl?
I don't know. My brain.
I'm not going in a
I'm
Go
just
Girl,
thinking. I'm
it's
just
just-
thinking of so many other things I could imagine that would be more exciting, with or without Debbie.
Go, girl.
You do what you got to do, you know?
You do what you gotta do. I know, but there's a way to do what you gotta do.
Anyway, so the housing market is going down, and obviously, so is the Go Girl.
It seems like it. It seems like the market is going down a bit. And again, houses that there was a bidding war last year for around $650, I see them for over a week right now at $599.
Yeah, sure.
So the market is going down.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, there's
the
no doubt.
market.
There's no doubt the market's going
The market
down.
is going down.
But that's life. That's what you have to do.
No, we're happy for it because what we say, when is the right time to buy real estate, Larry?
Always.
Always.
Right. Today.
Exactly. So
Right.
if your always is now,
Right.
it's to your benefit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Exactly.
You always buy real estate. Right,
If you
same
didn't,
thing.
if you didn't sell your Amazon call on Monday, you benefited from that.
Okay. That's very true. Actually,
That's another shift
very
in the
true, yes.
in the subject.
that's very true.
I know.
So the so let's talk about the fact interest rates are stuck where they are, right? We have the Fed just has basically hinted that they're going to do nothing the rest of the year, so they're not going to lower interest rates. But I believe they will. I believe they're going to lower at least a quarter. And
Okay.
here's the problem with the Fed: they're always behind. They're always behind. They're always at least 6 months behind, typically a year behind, because they're waiting for it to show them, well, we better do something now, instead of, hey, I can predict what's going to happen soon.
Yeah.
So what they do, the war, once again, this war is a weird thing. It's like I'm on the fence on both sides, whether I think it was a good idea or whether I think it was a bad idea.
I know.
You know, because it's there's some ethics and morals that I don't like with it.
There's no plan.
And then there's also, there's a bigger plan than you think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
So you need to understand. So and I'm trying to remember the way Trump was allowed to strike Iran without getting a congressional
agreement. Yeah.
War, right. So he has, and I forgot what it was called, but he can do it. Now the thing is, if he continues it within 60 days, at the end of 60 days, it has to go to Congress.
Yeah.
Now here's what's going to happen if it goes to Congress. It's going to be stuck.
And they won't approve it.
Well, they probably won't approve it, exactly.
Yeah.
Now, here's the weird thing. If they don't approve it, right, then it's over. They have to stop, right? If they do approve it, then that's fine. But if you were Iran and you had any intelligence whatsoever of what's going on in the country...
You will push as much as you can in time.
Right. You would. So what did they just do? They just did what? They just did a 2-week ceasefire.
Correct.
So the question is, does a 2-week ceasefire restart the clock? Is it included in the clock?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Does it extend the clock 2 weeks? Right? Now, and here's the interesting thing. I was actually talking to Brian Fitzpatrick about this yesterday. So I was hanging out with him yesterday, and I was talking to him about this exact topic. And he said he doesn't know. He said it's never been done before.
Yeah.
They've never tested it before. So what'll probably happen is the Democrats will file, Trump will file an injunction saying he wants a 2-week extension on the 60 days. And the Democrats will quickly file an injunction saying no. Yeah. And it'll become another
conflict,
right?
Yeah,
another,
exactly.
Supreme Court battle on whether you can do this or not.
And that can take months.
Well, yeah, but it'll probably take weeks. But even though...
At least they will get a warn.
But the question is, will they have to stop while it's going through? Or can they continue bombing while they're doing it? At the same time, Iran's sitting there going... Nah. We're brilliant. We're gonna stop we're gonna push the clock ahead. Basically, what they're doing is pushing the clock ahead. And by the way, that deadline is pretty much the first week of May. I think it was the second we started.
The 60-day deadline.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the first week of May.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting scenario. Now, where I went with that, and the reason I brought it up was because of oil prices. So because the oil prices just shot up. That affects inflation, which screws up any chance of getting a rate cut. At the same time, if you're the Fed, you go, hey, number one, this is temporary. No matter what the situation is, it's temporary. Mm-hmm. And number two, that's only one part of the economy. Why don't you separate that out now and say, hey, this is a anomaly in the economy. Take it out completely, and let's decide whether we should do an interest rate cut. And I'm telling you right now, you pull that out, we should do an interest rate cut.
How much? Half?
My personal opinion is a half, but a quarter. Let's at least do a quarter.
Yeah,
at least a quarter. Because I'm telling you, we're going to move into the point where housing is going to become. It's going to become a recession-like housing market. It's coming. It's coming probably the next year, maybe two, and it's going to be the point where there can be some serious buyer market.
Yeah.
Now, here's my suggestion for us and investors:
keep your money.
What?
Have money.
Have money, yes, but if you have properties and you own properties now, get HELOCs against them now.
I know.
Or refinance them now. Now, I mean, the thing is, right, if you refinance them, you may be paying a higher interest rate, but you're not going to be able to pull the amount of money out you could pull out today. You're not going to be able to pull that amount of money out in 2 years.
Correct, yes.
So you want to refinance them now. You want to get a HELOC set up now for them.
The banks questioning that already. And I'm telling you because I'm signing a HELOC right now.
Right.
And I was scared because basically the bank scared me about the appraisals. Because what they assume is going to happen. When the appraisals came, it was over my expectation.
Okay.
I was amazed. It was over what I expected.
Great.
And we actually removed properties from the loan.
All right.
So I don't need those properties
Right,
to
good.
secure
That's
the
good.
loan
So
as well.
What you're doing is you're doing HELOC against multiple.
Multiple, correct. But
Properties.
it's
Right. It's really a line of credit. It's not really a HELOC, but that's okay.
correct. It's a line.
Right.
So the
But
funny
you're putting up the collateral as the properties, right?
correct. The funny thing is, I think the banks already know that the market is coming down. And I
They
think
might
what
be.
will happen is we will face also situation. I was thinking about it because as you know, I'm also looking for a house for myself. But I was thinking about it and I said, how hard it is right now to get a mortgage for a home for first buyers. If the prices are coming down and they need appraisals, it could very much be that the appraisal won't give them what they want.
No, not yet. It's coming, but not yet.
Okay.
Right now, the appraisal will be fine. The appraisal will still appraise for whatever the offer is.
For the mortgage.
Minimum what the offer is.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you could still justify it. But pretty soon, you're not going to be able to justify it.
Yeah.
Like the house you were looking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could get, it'll appraise for $200,000 more than the offer you want to make. There's
Okay.
no doubt. But just
But
remember,
they look at
that
the
doesn't mean
comps,
anything.
right?
Right. They look at comps and they look at and there's some other things that will come in. So comps may be this one has a little bit less square footage. The one you were looking at had more square footage than the other ones in the area, if I remember.
Less.
But either way, so
Yeah.
so you'll come in fine. The appraisal will come in fine, and it won't happen until about a year from now. Again, when the prices start coming down, that the appraisers will start getting ahead of it. So if they think the house is worth $1 million, for example, and it appraises for $1 million based on comps from last year, they may say, hey, $950, maybe $900.
I want to give advice to every person who hold rentals. You know, I keep arguing with you to finish the rentals before anything else when we talk about our handyman, about our chino. And I'm telling that to Debbie too. Don't be afraid to lower the price.
Yeah.
Because I was keep thinking about that. To me, another month that the house is empty, it's only empty for a month right now, but to me another month that the house is empty means what? It means that I'm losing what? $15 to $2,000, right? The $50 a month is another $600, and I can always increase the rent in the end of the year. So I think that's the key. The market don't accommodate to the price we want. That's fine. We should lower the rates right now.
Right. So I've already lowered the rates on everything.
And Larry gave a very good advice to me on the phone. He said, go back to 1 year.
1 month free.
1 month free along
here's a great thing.
along the
Right, but here's what you do. So you put an advertisement out, 1 month free rent. And let's just do the math simple. So it's let's say the rent is $1,200, right? You say 1 month free rent. Now everybody's going to call because you're trying to get callers, right? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get
Correct.
people to call in, right? And they say, hey, how does this 1 month rent free work? Well, it's $1,200. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you $100 off the next year per unit because it's $1,200 divided by 12, right? So we're going to give you $100 off your rent for the first year. Now they sign the lease at $1,200, but the lease says that for the first year they get $100 off every month.
Okay.
So come the first year ending, you can raise the rent or not raise the rent. Either way, you're raising the rent because now you're going to $1,200, right?
Okay.
Automatically. And you can still raise the rent if you want to. It doesn't matter because you gave them 1 month free over 12 months. But what it does is it gets people to pick up the phone and call.
Okay.
And that's where you do the 1 month free.
It sometimes bring the questions, and people get scared. When after COVID, I changed the method of the late fees, and I increased the prices, which worked very well with the fact that prices came up immediately after COVID and during COVID for the rentals. But what else happened is we got all our late fees waived when we went to court. The judges said it doesn't matter, they paid you at the end, let them stay, and all that. So what I did, I started to increase the rent, and I said to my tenant, there's no late fee. There's no late fee.
If you pay early, you get a discount.
But if you pay early, before the 5th, you get a discount.
Right.
Correct.
Yep.
And people question that. I've never heard about that. What is it? How does it work? Is it legal? And all that. People question that a lot. So I'm curious what happened if I will do the 1 month free.
Well, as long as you explain it the way you explain it, you write it in the lease, it'll be fine.
Now, you want explained it in the ad? Am I correct?
No. You just say 1 month free and let them call you. Don't let them call you. Yeah. Because you're explaining the ad, it's going to be too complicated, and they're not going to call just because of that.
But it works great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, good. So everybody out there, this is the Larry Steinhouse Show. We're talking about real estate. We talk about the stock market. We talk about current events. We talk about anything that has to do with money and how it can affect your life. And if you want to call in, the number is
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
And we'll talk about pretty much anything you want.
Anything you want.
Let's do this. Let's go to commercials, and we'll come back in a couple minutes.
Wow,
Hey, this is
27
Larry
minutes?
Steinhouse with
Really?
Investor
How we did
Schooling.
it?
How many times are you going to listen
Okay.
to
We're
my
talking about
voice?
the Go Girl.
Hey Larry, how
The
many
Go-Go.
minutes you want to do at spots?
What'd you say?
2 minutes?
Yeah, I do
You
like
haven't
4
signed
minutes,
up for a
5 minutes.
class
Doesn't
yet.
matter.
Oh, you want to do 4 minutes or 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
I got
sure.
you.
Make sure you
You
remove
can
the
learn
sponsors.
things about money that you didn't even know existed. Go to investorschooling.com right now. Oh my goodness.
Big show.
This Thursday, investorschooling.com, and take that free class. See you there. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen,
I rented
know
one of the
sometimes
efficiencies.
You worry about coming to see me because you don't want to invest
know,
in real
great.
estate, because you don't want to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants. I'm going to teach you a way that you don't have to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants, or even own any real estate and invest in real estate at the same time. You want to learn this, so go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and take a complimentary class this Thursday. And I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. I've been talking about myself for all these years. Now it's time for you to hear from one of our great clients.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promises. Larry's a great teacher, teaches about the whole new approach to thinking about money. I've taken to heart many of the things that he's taught me, and my financial life has improved.
Come to Investor Schooling, and you could be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT every Saturday at 1 o'clock? It's called The Larry Steinhouse Show. And you want to listen to this show because it's a live show and you can call in. In fact, here's the call-in number.
855-939-1137.
And when you call in, you can ask us questions about real estate, the stock market, even politics. Make sure you tune in Saturday, 1 o'clock. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for retirement, and annuities are not the answer? Come learn this Thursday by taking a free class on Investor Schooling. Come to Investor Schooling, and you will learn so many different ways that you can make more money in retirement than you actually expected to. Go to investorschooling.com and sign up for a complimentary class this Thursday. That's investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you there. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that you can buy real estate with absolutely no money out of your pocket? That's right. If you've listened to our show or if you've read my book, Money Hacks, I talk about how to buy real estate
make
with
this the last
absolutely no money out of your pocket. You should come this Thursday.
You want to come back after this?
Yeah.
All right.
Properties with no money. Learn how to make money at closings and learn how to make a monthly income. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. Take your complimentary class this Thursday.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
All right. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I am Larry Steinhouse. I'm here with Omri Morad and Dr. Deb Anderson. Oh my goodness! I said,
Always first.
I said
Oh my
Omri first.
God.
Oh my gosh. Am I going to be okay?
God.
Whatever.
It's
Whatever.
okay.
I'm fine.
All right. You know. I just happened to look up and see him because you were looking down, playing with something. I don't know what it was.
I was figuring out what it would cost me, like what I would get a month if I did that. What you were saying.
I was just wondering if you were using your Go Girl. That's all.
No. I would. Here I have a toilet, so I can use the toilet. And, but when I don't have access to a toilet, I will.
Yeah, with
use
the new renovations, we have 4 toilets now.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
I do want to put the bidet down in the one downstairs.
You can do it anything you want.
All right, I'm going to order it then.
Okay.
All right.
As long as it's the one downstairs, so when it leaks, it only goes down there.
Yeah. Well,
That's cool.
I'll just make that one my own little personal bathroom.
You can do that.
All right.
Yeah. And if you're singing from it, we'll be able to hear you through the door. You don't sing when you use the bidet?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I feel clean when I use a bidet.
Okay.
But I don't sing when I use a bidet.
It's the images and the fact that we can have a bottle of lemonade in this office without rethinking about if it's really lemonade. Can you please stop and make it a normal office for one day, all of you?
We missed you, Omri.
I know. I missed you too, guys.
All right. You know what I want to talk about?
Talk about.
I want to talk about how well we are doing with this covered call concept that we're teaching.
You know what?
What?
It's not the everyday that is to justify what we are doing. It's what happened in the last month.
And the proof.
And I was so worried on Monday.
You missed Thursday night's class.
I did.
Thursday night's class, I went over all of this and proved how and why it doesn't matter. How and why this entire, what's called correction didn't make a difference to what we do.
You know, I refuse to sell my options under my purchase price.
Okay.
That's me. I refuse to do it because I don't care about the premium as much as I care about the account value.
Okay.
With that, I only dropped $2,000 in premium from last month to this month.
That's great.
And I still have options. I still have stocks I can't sell because they are so far. So nobody want to buy the options.
That's great.
But so maybe I will sell them in the middle of the month. But the funny thing is, the amazing thing is, even when you sell far from the current market price and you get the premium, you only lose somewhat, but not a lot.
So here's the thing about this concept: you always make money.
Correct.
I mean, it's amazing. Like you anybody comes to investor schooling, they put, I don't care, whatever they put in, 50,000, 100,000 into your own account. I'm going to teach you how to do it. It's your own money. I don't care. You don't. It's not. We have a fund. We'll do it for you. That's a whole other thing. But we actually teach you exactly what we do in the fund. So if you want to learn how to do it, we teach you exactly what we do in the fund, how to make the money that we make in the fund, and right now we're crushing it. Our investors are literally getting around 3.1% a month, and I'm not allowed to say that because our attorney says I'm not allowed to say it anymore.
So don't say it.
But just so you understand, we make a lot more than that because that's what the investors get. So
it's amazing.
So typically the students, I could say this, right? And the students are typically getting 6 to 7% per month on their money.
In a very bad month, you want me to expose my numbers?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Sure.
In a very bad month, because I just did the math, and I wanna make it absolutely clear that I still have $50,000 of one stock that I haven't sold the options because it's too far.
Just give the numbers because they don't quite know what you
mean.
mean.
It's too far. So I have a $200,000 account, and I made $10,845
this month. And this is a bad month.
This is a bad month.
That's the worst month, right? Worst
now,
month ever.
Let's talk about it. My parents, that I started to trade for them, they have account with $150,000. The beauty is, I opened their account and I started for them when the market was low.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, out of $150,000 account, made $12,890.
Isn't that amazing? That's for 1 month. And
for 1 month, and
understand that $12,000, we tell you, you take it out, you put it in your pocket, and you go spend it like you would, as your income. Or you can put it somewhere else if you want to get another investment. That's fine.
People need to understand, this $150,000 account worth right now $158,258.
Right. And you still took out how much?
I will take out by the end of the month $12,890.
It's amazing.
You traded for one of our companies.
Yep.
And you
that was
said
the best I got in a really long time.
I was amazed. You sent you sent the text, and I'm in the balcony in Ruskin. I'm like, holy! And my wife comes and said, what? I said, I don't even know how to explain.
So the company, we put $100,000 into a company account. So basically the company owns an account. And I got
$12,000, almost
$11,883.
Yeah.
In 1 month.
In 1 month.
Right. And now we understand, the audience needs to understand that that's what we draw at the end of the month. We draw $11,883. And you guys are like, and I'm sure everybody's like going, this can't be, it can't be real.
Stop
blah, blah, blah.
being the mediocre. I had a discussion with my insurance agent. Right. I know all that. I learned all that before I did my degree. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, all good. You are smarter than me. Why aren't you doing it? If you know about it, if you know how good it is, if you see what I'm doing and you said yes, why aren't you doing it? And I'm saying that because I care about people. It's amazing to me that people know that
And
this
they don't
thing
know how to do it.
exists.
They don't know how to do it. The reason they don't do it is because they think stock options are risky.
Correct.
Because they do them wrong.
They think that buying stock option is risky. I don't know if
That
they...
is,
Yeah.
but they're doing it wrong. If they do it the way we teach them, the risk is eliminated mostly.
100%.
Right. I mean, I say on a scale of 1 to 10, the risk is a 3-4 risk. And I call putting money in a bank a 1,
Yeah.
right?
There's no zero.
There's no 0.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. I mean, the 0 is I don't know.
So
There's no
I,
zero.
I tell you what I'm telling people all the time, okay? Do you have stocks? And many people say, yes, I do. And the stock sits there and they do nothing with them.
Right.
So if you have stocks anyway and you're not afraid of stock, why are you afraid to get money?
I have tried this argument with my stepdad and my mom, and they won't do it. They're like, no, we're okay. We're getting our 3% a year. We're fine. I said, guys, just give me 100,000 of your money and let me trade it for you. No, that's silly. I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, fine, whatever. I listen. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I make a lot of money. You make a lot of money. Even Debbie makes a lot of money with doing stock options.
It's
the
amazing.
way we teach it, and the way we teach it is the greatest. It's the greatest thing ever. And if there's ever a really bad black swan event, I'm telling you, we can handle that.
There are two disconnection you have to make when you do it. 2.
Emotions. You
Emotions.
got to pull your emotions out.
It's
and if
correct.
you follow the rules the way I tell you to do it,
And ignore when a stock goes up and ignore
or
when
the
a stock goes down.
So what happened? So last month, when the whole market was down, all the students were freaking out, right?
Correct.
And what was I doing?
Celebrating buying. I don't know what you do.
I was going, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm like, no, but I'm like, don't worry. But the war's gonna go. Don't worry. And then sure enough, and we had people in the fund, right? They're like, the fund's down too. And they're like, and they even showed up at the Honors Club meeting. So for you guys don't know, what we do is for some of our students, you can actually watch us trade millions of dollars of money. You could watch us trade it. You could sit there and watch us trade it at the Onyx Club party, right? We call it a party.
It is a party.
It's a party.
We
And you
celebrate
can
the
watch
success.
you can watch us trade the money, actually physically trade the money, and learn from us trading the money. Now remember, this is a fund. This is an SEC regulated fund that we trade in other people's money. We're using other people's money. We're trading it, and it's a fund. And we when we have discussions about what we're going to trade, I mean, these are all the things you can do. There is nothing like investor schooling anywhere on the planet.
Who else will show you so vividly how they make the money for you? Nobody, right? You sign the papers, you give the money, and you hope for the best.
Right, that's what you do with your registered rep.
We show you everything step by step, and we encourage you to copy what we are doing on your own.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's what we do for our classes. And here's just the example, right? So I'm going to give you a full year returns from last year.
You talk about the 50,000 account?
50,000. So what I
Okay.
did was I took an account and I put $50,000 into an account because I wanted to prove to the students that this worked. Because this is the weirdest thing. It was we've been talking about this for years, right, Deb?
Yeah.
Years we were talking about this. And all the students were like, yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it. I'm not sure, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait, I said, I'm done. You guys just you got to start listening to me. Because, whenever they listen to me, they make money. When they don't listen to me, they don't.
Correct.
Right? So I said, all right, I'm going to take $50,000. And the only reason I use $50,000, by the way, I've done this with $200,000, I've done it with $1 million, I've done it with $5 million, I'm doing it with $500,000. So just know that we use $50,000 because it's a relatable number. Anybody can relate to this. Whether you have a lot of money, you have a little bit of money, you can relate to $50,000. So January 2025, so last year, January 2025, I put $50,000 into an account. At the end of the month, I withdrew $4,675. At February 1st, I had $48,385 left. I withdrew $39.08. March 1st, I had $47,102 left. I withdrew $45.50. At April, I had $50,311 left. That's right, it went back up. And I withdrew $56.8178. In May, I had $53,392.90. I withdrew $48.11. In June, I had $55,444. I withdrew $44.50. In July, I had $54,735. I withdrew $49.68. In August, I had $50,304. I withdrew $38.41. September, I had $53,006. and I withdrew 44.46 in October. I had 45,126, and I withdrew 27.25. That was the worst month, by the way, 27.25. And then November, I had 44,601. I withdrew 39.18, and at the end of the year, I had $47,516. Withdrew another 37.58 for a total draw of $51,752.37, 103.5% profit, and I still had $47,544 January 1st, 2026.
So I have to be honest with you. I blamed you that you did it in the best time ever when Trump became president.
Well, okay.
But I didn't remember that your account fluctuated so much.
That's right.
And when you think about 50,000, you had 44 there, right? You have 44,000 at some month. When
the lowest it went down to was 44,601.
Correct. So when I think about 50,000, 44,000, you also had drops for more 10%.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you this for the whole time. It's nothing. That was the proof. That's why I use this as proof to show you that nothing bad will happen.
Because our account also fluctuate those percentage.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So the problem is you're so used to your registered rep saying, "Give me 100,000."
Correct.
And then you look at it every day. Oh, look, it's at 100,003 Yay! He made me money. Oh boy! And then at the end of the month goes, "Oh no, it's at 98,000." You call the registered rep. You lost me $2,000. Right? I mean, this is what people do. They don't understand. It's not how it works. And at the end of the year, if you're really lucky, your 100,000 is turned into 108,000, 108,000. Right?
Yeah.
If you're really lucky, you got 8% on your money. And me, I got 103% on my money.
Yeah.
And I got more money in a month than most registered reps get in a year. Right? And then remember, this is your own money. I'm going to teach you how to do it. I don't take your money. I don't take a commission. I don't take any of this stuff. You learn how to do it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm sure at this point you want to learn how to do this, right?
They should. So they should
go to investorschooling.com.
Okay.
Investorschooling.com. Sign up for a free class. And this is how it works. By the way, if you're interested in the fund, if you want us to do it for you, you get half the return. So you basically get half of the money that we make for you. So in this case, if you had 50,000, 46.75, cut that in half. That's the amount you would have gotten. So the fund, by the way, it's 100,000 minimum though, 100,000 per share. And again, private placement memorandum only. Risk of losing whatever I'm supposed to say. Anyway, so
when is it going to be available?
So the new fund is going to be opening June 1st.
Yeah.
So the other fund closed. We hit $5 million because $5 million is our cap in every fund. And the new fund is open. We're taking money for it next week. So we already have soft commitments of more than half of the $500,000. So 2.5 to 3 million soft commitments already. We got a $1 million soft commitment this morning. Okay, so if somebody wants to get into it, you have to read the private placement memorandum. It's a lot of pages. You have to qualify for it. You have to prove you're an accredited investor. You can go to sultanif.com. That's sultanif. Or even better, if you want to do this, this is a better way to do it. 26786. Send a text message to the number 26786. Send the word Sultan, SULTAN, to 26786. Sultan to 26786. And then you'll be able to find out more information about it. And it's a qualification thing. You have to prove you're an accredited investor. You have to you have to read the PPM, and then you have to be approved for the fund. It's not very hard to be approved for the fund as long as you qualify. So if you want to do that, Sultan to 26786, Sultan to 26786. But again, if you want to learn how to do it, we could teach you how to do it. If you're not an accredited investor and you can't get into the fund, come here. If you got a couple $100,000, put away. We'll teach you how to turn that into a really nice income.
Yeah, don't go to your registered rep until you at least come and understand what we are offering here.
And please don't go to the registered reps who sell annuities.
No.
Oh my God. It's like, why don't you just take your money and flush it down the toilet? We could actually use it. We could actually turn it into a funnel and use it as a go-girl.
Or
What? All right.
Yes.
So that's it. So that's what we can do. Investorschooling.com. If you want to learn how to do it, if you want to do it for us, do it for you.
And we do want to remind
Sultan to 26786.
Yeah.
And you can call in at
855-939-1137. We are a live show, guys, and we are here to answer any question you have about stocks. If you want to know how we do this kind of return and you want some explanation, please call us, 855-939-1137. Anything about money, 855-939-1137.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I got something. I want somebody to call in and have them tell me. Now, students, don't answer this one for me, please. So if you're a student, you don't call in. But if you're not a student and I want you to call in. If you answer this question correctly, I will give you a free copy of my book. An actual copy, we'll actually send you the copy of my book. But here's the question. The question is, how much taxes do I want to pay a year?
Okay.
All right. So if you call in, the number is?
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Please give us a call.
If you call in and you get the number right, how much money I want to pay in taxes per year, I will send you a signed copy of my book, Money Hacks.
Okay.
And it's a great book, actually. It talks about a lot of things that we do. So, what is it again?
855-939-1137.
Okay.
That's 855-939-1137.
All right, we got about 10 minutes. Debbie you are so distracted. I don't see you you're not butting in. You're not talking about anything.
No, she put notes, actually, I think, about the rentals.
I know, I saw that.
About the rentals, yeah.
Now she's texting someone and...
Well, no, I'm struggling a little bit with the covered calls a little bit because I'm down quite a bit in my account, and I made less than half of what I usually make in the account this time around.
How much did you make this month?
$4,000.
Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah, out of $100,000,
That's fantastic.
No. Let's talk about that because
wait.
So
I think it's very.
Can I at least finish where I was going?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
so you made $4,000 out of $100,000. That's fantastic.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. I guess here's my thought process on it. It's so I had a lot more in there before, so I'm down from before, and now I'm down again because the market's kind of not in a great place. So I'm making less than I am before, and it is what it is. I get it, but the thing is that I've come to rely on that money because it pays a lot of my real estate loans.
Right. So
okay.
Here's
that's my.
Can
I finish? So
yes,
that's the.
You can. You looked at me like you were done with your sentence. What do you want from
I'm
me?
not. You just. I won't look at you anymore. I will not look. I'll only look at Omri.
We send each other cues, and you looked at me like you wanted me to interrupt, but it's okay.
No.
You can go ahead and talk.
I don't know why guys always think that they need to interrupt or sometimes women just want to chat. Sometimes we just want to talk and we just want you to listen. This is one of those times.
This is not what guys are.
Omri. Don't say a word until she allows us to speak.
How? How she will allow us? We need to do that?
No, she'll say you're allowed to speak
Okay,
now.
go.
I think you guys missed the whole point of that.
Okay.
Truly, you missed the whole point of that. Anyway, so I had quite a bit more in that account, and then I was doing weeklies, so that's my own fault because I made a couple mistakes on weeklies.
Because you said, Larry, I know your way is the right way,
but
I'm going to do it my own way anyway. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
I am this close to walking out. Would you at least let me finish what I'm trying to say?
We love you, Deb. Stop.
So... you guys make me so frustrated.
We love you. Stop.
Whatever. So I recognize that I made a couple mistakes on the weeklies, and that's fine. So I'm back to monthlies, which is fine, and I'm okay taking that lesser amount. But the whole point is that the idea is that money, I'm telling you, 95% of it goes towards paying off my private lenders.
Great.
So now I need to figure out where that difference is coming from. So it's a little bit stressful for me.
But that's what, can I speak?
Yes, Omri, you can speak.
That's not what caused you the problem. And we talked about that, you and me, because I was curious. And yes, guys are different than women. When we hear a problem, we want to help. So we don't only know, I can't be an AT&T representative and say, oh, I'm sorry that you have a problem with your reception. I need to find a solution when somebody coming to me for a problem. That's who I am.
That's a man thing, by the way.
That is a man thing because
that's an penis.
So,
but the point.
All right. So I want to say one thing.
But now you interrupt me.
Yeah, and it's okay because you do it to me all the time.
Sure.
There was a night a couple weeks ago where I was going through some stuff. Actually, it had to do with the BMW because I had a very hard time with it, and I called up my husband was real angry about it, and then whatever. So I called up my girlfriend and I'm like, I need to see you. Let's go out to dinner. And she couldn't do it. She came back like an hour later. She's like, let's go. So for 3 hours, I was just venting. And at some point, she's like, do you want me to say anything or you want to just vent? I'm like, I need to just vent and let me get all this stuff out. So for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, she just listened to me vent about all the stuff that was, I mean, part of it was the BMW, a big part of it was that, but then everything else that just popped in. And she knew to just shut up and let me just vent.
She want to be a guest next week?
But my point is that sometimes women just need to get it off their chest to say, this is what's bothering me.
I got you.
I'll figure, I usually figure out my issues on my own. And if not, I'll ask for help. I'm getting better at asking for help. But I mean, 90% of the time I will figure it out. And it's just, I'm frustrated with whatever it is that's going on. So when I look at my account, it irritates me because it's down $41,000 and I made and I'm not complaining. I'm grateful.
You didn't sell it because you're not down anything.
Okay.
Correct.
But I'm grateful that you taught me the strategy. I'm something that I'm still learning in. And my biggest issue is I sometimes I have trouble connecting the dots, or if you pull a switch here, I don't know what it does here. And that's where I have that disconnect is where I'm struggling with.
I got an audience listening, so I need to interrupt because you just basically told the audience, "Hey, I'm down $46,000." So the audience is listening to us for making all this money, and we're talking about making money. And Debbie's like, "Oh, well, she's in the school and she's down $41." Let me tell you what
we need
Debbie
to talk
did.
about the mistake.
Yeah,
Correct.
Let me tell you what Debbie did. Debbie didn't follow Larry's rules. Debbie made up her own rules.
I did not follow my own rules.
You made up your own rules. You bought your own stocks that we tell you not to buy. You said some friend told you to buy this stock, and you bought that stock that was not a good stock, and you started to use the strategy with that stock, and you lost a lot of money on that stock. Then, when I said, don't do this weekly, you said, no, I'm going to do it anyway. You lost money doing it that way because I didn't. So please understand that if you listen to what I say, audience, you will have a great experience. If you do your own thing, you will have a bad experience.
The problem that you had, we talked about it in Tampa for a long time. You were addicted to the premium. The premium was so good, and you kept the premium. And when I ask you, when you sold the premium, and I ask you, Debbie, how much you bought the stock for, you said, I don't know. That's the problem. If you don't know how much you pay for the stock, and you keep selling one out or at the price of the current stock to get the high premium, this is a very bad thing to do. But we all make mistakes. I don't think your problem is the weekly. The problem is you kept selling the options without knowing what's your cost.
But here's what's important. What's important, she didn't follow the rules.
Correct.
And that's what's important. What we teach, we have a specific strategy that we teach. And the strategy, I'm telling you, it works. And it works very well. Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing you have to stop doing is stop worrying about what's in the account. Because we'll get that account back. I'm going to teach you how to get that account back. The whole class Thursday night was how to get that account back. Now, you're going to make less money now for a little while. But you made on 100, even if you go to 150, which is what you put in, right?
Yeah.
So even if you put, so what I do is I don't count the amount of money that I have left and how much my percentage was. I count the amount of money I put in. So if you put in $150,000 and you got $4,000 in 1 month, that's incredible return.
Out of $150,000, it's amazing.
Right.
Think about it for a second.
I know you're used to getting a lot more, but that's okay. It's still an incredible return. And the 150, I'm telling you that account will go back to 150 if you follow my rules.
I'll tell you.
You may only make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for the next 3 or 4 months on $150,000. People wish they make that much money in a year on that money, right? But you will make it for the next 3 or 4 months while we bring the account back up. I'm going to show you how it works. And Thursday night was the perfect class, perfect explanation of how it will come back. I mean, I showed it to you. I showed you how the fund was down $1 million, and how by the end of the month the fund will be up $100,000. It was clear as day how the numbers will come through, and you're going to follow the exact strategy that we're going to do because we know that it's not. And when you say the fund is down, nobody lost any money. If you didn't sell the stocks, you didn't lose any money. If you sold the stocks, you lost money. But if you didn't sell the stocks, you didn't lose any money. Now, that's the key is you can't sell the stocks.
Correct.
You just sell the calls. You have to sell the calls to a point where stocks are not going to be taken.
Correct.
And once you do that, it works, and it continuously works, and it repeats itself every month and gives you money every month.
And ride the wave. I mentioned Amazon in the beginning of this show. I own Amazon in 210. I didn't sell the option at 210, even though I could, and I could get an amazing premium. I sold Amazon at $2.15. So yes, I would get less premium, but this $5 for each share is helped me to bring my account back.
Right.
It helped me bring my account up, and it's awesome.
It's too bad you were away Thursday, and we didn't record it because Ken wasn't here and you weren't here. It was such a good class. It proved how. So
we have the recording of the Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know. We might actually still have the recording. Yeah, we might actually have it. But it's funny. We left the Zoom on overnight. But I know it's pretty funny.
File that.
I know it's like gigantic file now. but if you watched it, you'd understand because we explained it. Because here's the thing: about once a year, there's a correction in the stock market, and about once every 10 years, there's a black swan event.
Correct.
Right? And we have the strategy for a black swan event. How to keep, so if your account in a black swan event, your account can go to half. So you put, $500,000 in, you might look at your account, it might be $250,000. That's forget that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything. I mean, you could have your registered rep. You have $500,000 in an account with your registered rep, and it could be worth $250 in a black swan event.
But they don't change their method. They keep doing the same thing.
COVID, right? No, actually, the problem is people sell. They're like, I lost half my money. I'm going to sell. And as soon as you sell it, that's when you log the loss. If you stuck in there and waited it out, you would have got all your money back and more. But we have a way that you can get all your money back and more, and make an income every month while you're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we did. So we had one stock that I considered. It wasn't a black swan event, but I considered that stock to be one that would be like black swan, like a black swan event, but only one stock out of the 8. So it really didn't matter. So we played the other ones we all played the same strategy anyway. In a correction, we played the same strategy in a black swan event, and it doesn't change anything. You still get an income. In fact, theoretically, and I could prove this to anybody who's a doubting Thomas. Theoretically, you can make money off of this account for the rest of your life, the rest of your kids' life, and the rest of their kids' life.
Forever.
I just don't know how much.
Correct.
That's all. I just don't know how much you can make. But you could make, it's like if I made $4,600 my first month off of $50,000, maybe after generations I'm making $500. But it doesn't matter. Anyway, we're almost out of time. I'm hoping you guys got some information out of that. InvestorSchooling.com. Of course, if you want to get into the fund, you could send a text message to 26786. Send the word Sultan to 26786. I want to thank all the listeners and everybody. I want to thank Omri for being here. I want to thank Dr. Deb for being here. We just beat Deb up, and somebody says you need a hug.
No, we didn't.
So we're more than happy to give you a hug. And what else? Where are we? I want to thank, of course, Sean for being our producer today. He's filling in for Glenn. What's the matter? All right, we don't have a lot of time. I can't ask you what it is. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Go to InvestorSchooling.com. That's InvestorSchooling.com. You can take a free class this Thursday and learn about what we're doing. Take care. See you then.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
In Africa, 5-year-old
Are we
Shmuel
good?
has no choice.
We're still transmitting on.
Yeah, we're
Facebook.
clear.
Every day for dirty water.
And by the way, if you guys are on Facebook, we have another show coming up.
WPHT,
We'll be doing this again.
HD3 Philadelphia from the Piazza Auto Group.
All right, you guys are coming back in 2 minutes, okay?
All right, cool.
5 locations, always live on the free Odyssey app.
Our yoga instructor.
Are you okay
challenged
with
us to
doing
find the inner peace. I found it faster than
an
anyone.
American Express
After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed,
user
"I found
card for
Nirvana.
John?
I win! They asked me to leave.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess they don't respect winning.
Okay.
We'll just put a limit on it.
Bet365 does, though.
Yeah,
New
I was
customers
thinking,
get
but
$200 in bonus bets
what's
just
the
for
limit?
betting $10.
500?
No, 1,000.
Namaste,
1,000?
losers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Living here is about
Next
more than just
units.
the headlines. It's the new
The
restaurant
next
opening
units,
in Fishtown.
I'm not calling
Playoff
any
energy at
HVAC
the
guy.
bank.
Okay.
It's the festivals
You know how much
that
I
make
paid
your
for an HVAC
neighborhood
system?
feel like home.
In Home Depot,
News Radio
$799 with all the accessories. It comes pre-charged with the gas inside the unit. When you connect the copper pipes,
Factual.
it
KYW
flow in.
News
Really?
Radio,
Like, psst,
Philadelphia's
it flow
most
in.
trusted news source.
$799. Even in
Carpal
big
tunnel
units.
syndrome.
So you have multiple compressor outside. So what? $799? You can beat that. And now he know how to do it. And I hired the plumber, and he finished all the plumbing in the one bedroom. But we still have electric problems there. Junebug no electric?
Hospital stays and urgent visits.
I need an electrician
in a
there.
clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and
let's do it. I wish.
And urgent visits over
Not
3
much.
years compared to
We had fun with him, no?
Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include
Jay, if you're
pain in the
listening, you
arms
have
or
a trip
legs,
to
pain
Tampa
in the
with
joints,
us.
and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information,
Buttress
call
down.
1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTRCM.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right, we are back for another hour of a lot of fun.
Yes!
If you missed the other hour, man, you missed a lot. But don't worry, we're going to get started with this hour, and you're going to have just so much fun. I'm Larry Steinhouse, and I'm here with Dr. Deb Anderson, keeping us grounded. Maybe we have to help her keep
What
grounded.
is grounded? What does it mean grounded? Grounded like
how do you explain that to him?
when you send your kid to the room, you're grounded?
To keep you on like an even keel. You know what I mean? Like where you're not like so delusional that you think everything's going to be wonderful forever and ever, but you're not so pessimistic. Like you keep you in the middle, grounded.
I had an electrician, Jeff German. You remember him?
Yeah, but hold on. Let me finish the intro first.
He used to shout at outlets. When he finished with them, he would fix outlet, and then he would shout at the outlet, "You're grounded!" I found it funny.
It is very funny, actually.
I know.
It would be funny if he did it one time, though. But if he does it over and over again,
He
that's
does
a
it over and over again. It is simple, I guess.
That's a problem. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm here. I'm Larry Steinhouse. I'm here with the full crew, Dr. Deb Anderson, keeping us grounded, and Omri Morad, who is now fully warmed up and officially impossible to ignore. All right. I love ChatGPT knows you very well. Man.
Yeah,
It's
I
great.
guess.
This hour, we're going to go deeper into stock options, real estate, interest rates, investing strategies, and more importantly, how to actually use this information in the real world, not just talk about it. We're also breaking down what's happening in the economy right now, what matters, what doesn't, and what you should actually be paying attention to if you care about your money. And if you'd like, you could call in at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right. So you can call us with anything you want. You should have done the phone number one more time. We got my hit, you know.
Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention.
You know why I'm yawning? I didn't sleep. The last 2 nights, I didn't sleep very well.
I saw you sent me a signed document at 2 a.m. What's wrong with you?
So what happened was, I'm going to tell you what happened. So 2 days ago, I woke up, I was in real pain in my back, like not back pain,
Yeah.
but like kidney pain, right? To the point where like I almost went to the hospital. But I was supposed to hang out with Brian Fitzpatrick and Mike Johnson Friday morning.
What was it? Do you know?
So wait, I don't know. So it's Thursday night. You know, I go to bed and I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm in pain. I'm like, oh, and I'm struggling. I can't get comfortable, and it started to get really intense, like it was a kidney stone. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I have an appointment with Brian Fitzpatrick and Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, and I'm like, I don't want to miss this appointment.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, because this is like, you know, this is great. I mean, how cool is that, right? To hang out with Mike Johnson. I mean, just how cool is that, right?
Yeah.
So, and it was a room with 20 people. That's it. You know, I paid to be in that room, of course, but still, I'm supposed to be there, right? And I don't want to. I just don't want to go to the hospital right now because I'm like, you know, and
yeah, I don't want to miss that.
Right? And I'm in pain. I'm like, oh man, it'll pass. And finally, I fell asleep like at 4:00 in the morning, and I had to get back up, you know, early to meet them for breakfast. And I finally felt better throughout the day, but I still was in pain. So last night I go to bed and I'm in pain again. So I was up all night in pain again. So that's why I was yawning just now.
So now you need to go to the hospital and get a CAT scan or something.
The pain right now is nowhere near where it was. It's almost like somebody kicked me 3 days ago, and it's just healing. That's what it feels like now. So if I did have a stone, it either passed or it got small enough, or it moved to a point where it's fine, or it's just or I had a kidney infection that's on its way out.
We hate the
I'm just not
stones,
sure.
yeah.
But I could tell it was something. Anyway, it's like I just completely interrupted the intro.
The intro for
with
yourself.
the story of that, right? Exactly, right. So, all right, we're coming to you live from Investor Schooling headquarters, where people learn how to invest in real estate, stock options, and don't forget, you can RSVP for a free class this Thursday night at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
And I want to thank our featured sponsor, the Sultan Income Fund, where you can invest with the Sultan and collect like a king. We used to say that we're giving 36 to 48% returns, but our attorney doesn't let us say that anymore. So now we just say returns that are so good that our attorney says we can't say what they are anymore. All right. Of course, all investments involve risk. Returns are not guaranteed, and any opportunity is available through a private placement memorandum only. You have to be a accredited investor. If you want to find out more about that, you can send a text message to 26786, the phone number 26786, the word Sultan, S-U-L-T-A-N, to 26786, so you'll get information on that. I also want to thank the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage. He's the only person I trusted to get me a mortgage, especially for loans over $2 million. Call Joe directly at 215-817-9084, 215-817-9084. All right, here we go. What's the phone number again?
That's 855-939-1137, 855-939-1137. Please give us a call, guys. We really like it when you call. We are here to help. We're here to listen to your problems, to whatever you want, and we'll be very happy to help you. 855-939-1137, 855-939-1137. And we're going to give them a book.
No, so here's what happened. So last show we didn't have a lot of time to do this, so we're going to do it again in this show. So if anybody calls up and can guess how much money I want to pay per year in taxes, how much money do I want to pay per year in taxes, right? Then we will. If you're close, if you're within 20%, all right. If you're within 20%, we're gonna send you a signed copy of my book, an actual signed copy of my book. So give us a call. You know what? I'll tell you what. If you call it, it doesn't even matter. Even if you get it wrong.
Yeah.
Even if you get it wrong, we're still going to send you a signed copy of the book. So call up and ask me how much, or tell me how much you think I want to pay a year in taxes, okay?
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Anything you want to know about stocks, about money, or if you just want to guess how much Larry is expecting or how much he wants
to pay.
How much he wants to pay in taxes.
Yeah.
855-939-1137.
All right. Excellent. All right. So you were talking a little bit about the mobile home park while we were on in between shows.
Yeah.
We were talking about these air conditioners.
So it's
or
funny.
HVAC, right? So it was a split unit, right?
We do split units there. We used to do what's called a package unit, that the condenser and the evaporator, everything is in the same unit, and then it goes with duct under the unit. In the past, of course, we had floods, and that's when
we're in Hurricane Central over there.
Correct. That's when we bought the park, and we decided to go with things that are different. So when you put mini splits and you install the compressors high enough, and there's no duct, there's no nothing, you basically avoid those problems.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, this is becoming very popular.
I know.
So mini splits are becoming very popular, even in houses, where you go into each room and they have their own air conditioning unit. This is not like an air conditioning like the old air conditioning unit that they used to be in the wall. This is a unit that mounts
on the wall.
It mounts on the wall with a hole that's drilled in the wall.
Correct.
That the piping goes to another unit outside. Mm-hmm. So you don't have this big intrusive hole in the wall. You have you have this thing that mounts on the wall, and it looks pretty decent.
You don't need to lose a window. You can still open your window whenever you want.
Right. So it's actually a really great idea, and actually it's very cheap.
They become cheap those days, correct.
And the cool thing too is they're cheaper to run because you can shut the units off in certain rooms that you don't want to cool or heat.
Correct. And it used to be that they couldn't heat a unit. They couldn't heat because the electric heat doesn't compromise the cold weather, and that's the problem. Those days, the new unit, they have the heat pump that is so good, and it's not coils anymore.
Right.
It's the heat pump that is so good and so efficient. You can use it for heat for the whole
Right, so
house.
the same unit you can use for heat and air conditioning.
And air conditioning.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, which is really nice.
It's great.
And how much are they?
So the ones I bought were $7.99 with all the equipment, all the accessories needed, and it's a DIY. So you install it on your own.
Do you know what the BTU was?
I can tell you. I think 11,000.
That's great.
I know.
So 11,000 BTU is a big room.
I know. It's
a
very
25,
nice.
25 by 10 room, easy. 25,
Correct.
Easy, right?
So we put them on the studio units that are 350 square feet each unit.
You turn that thing on, you become an ice. You
Yeah,
become an
exactly. It's an overkill a bit, but this is the smallest I could find.
Right.
And it's just great. It's just great because it's exactly like you said. You have more control. You don't need to heat or cool a full house, especially in a unit small like that. You don't. It's great. It's just great. It's just great. So we are very happy. We did a lot of other things. I did a lot of other things during my visit there. We finally have eyes on the whole park. So there are 10 cameras
by the way,
now.
my login for the cameras doesn't work anymore.
I will fix it. So we have cameras all around the park. We have thermostats that are created, that are monitored by apps. So we can make sure the AC don't work non-stop in units that are not occupied.
Right, so we have some that we rent monthly or actually yearly, and then we have some that are Airbnbs.
That we want to do them as an Airbnb. We finally have an employee in the park that I really like. Some people are more capable. Some people are. This guy has a soul. He come there every morning. He walked with my wife around the park. He's like, I'm going to plant here tomatoes. I'm going to put here a water fountain. He has vision for the park. He go home. He do things in AI, and he send them to me. The guy puts signs on all the units, like with arrows. So when delivery guys comes, they know which lot is which. Those things, it shows care.
Yeah, he really does care. It's really nice.
Shows when a person, when you have an employee that look at the business like it's his own, that's the best thing in the world. And I'm very, very happy with him. I actually hired his brother while I was there. His brother is a plumber, and his brother did the plumbing for us for 2 flooded units that we haven't finished. We haven't touched yet. He did the plumbing there for 2 flooded units. And he did it in 4 days.
That's great.
He charged me like $1,000
really?
bucks.
That's great. Wow.
Great guy.
Wow.
And I'm looking for other job to give him right now. So when you have people that look at the business like it's their business too, it's just awesome. It's so great to work with people like that. They care. They care so much. On the first few days I was there, we had a clog in the plumbing in one of the occupied unit, in unit number 9. And the guy arrived on a Sunday. To clean someone else's poop. So it shows great dedication. I'm very, very happy with it.
Having the right employees makes the difference. Absolutely.
I know. So there is progress. The units, I'll show you pictures. The units that are in the new part of the park are just beautiful. Beautiful. There were some missing appliances. We fixed that. We put sheets and bedding, and we throw away some beds that looks like they had bed bugs problems in the past. We don't want to take any risk. So much equipment that the previous owner left there. Sheds full of equipment.
I saw it when she
we are
left. I just don't care.
We are throwing more and more stuff every time, every Monday and Thursday.
We need to get a dumpster.
Yeah, I know. That's the next thing. I know, but the progress there. I used to go to this park, and the minute I enter, I was stressed. I was annoyed. I was dead. Now I go there, I see the light.
Yep, it's beautiful. It looked beautiful last time I was there. It looked the best I've ever seen it.
When was the last time you were there?
A couple months ago, 2 months ago? 2 months ago.
Money game.
Yeah.
I know.
A month and a half ago. Yeah.
It looks better.
Yeah, great.
It looks better. Now, the other thing is we have a lot of construction in the area because they're moving everybody from septic to sewer.
Right.
We allowed the company that did the work to use the front of the park or the back of the park, I don't know how you want to look at it, as like a work area. So they put some mountains of sands and all that, and they're fixing it right now. I actually had discussion with them right now. I'm still waiting for a call back from the manager because because we're not there all the time, they did all kind of stuff in the park that we're not okay with. Do you remember the fire hydrant?
Yeah, the one in front of the garage door.
They're going to move it.
Really?
They're going to move it.
Why, did you get that in writing?
No.
You need to get that in writing.
I will. The problem is we're not there all the time. You're dealing. You see things later, and then it's hard to change them. Exactly. Sure. You're not there when they put the fire hydrant which is blocking your driveway.
Yeah, that was kind of silly.
I know it's all kind of stuff, but when you're there and you see the things, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. You see the progress. You see. I had hard time, as you know, to see the light in this purchase.
Yeah, I know.
A very hard time.
I had to drag you along.
Let's move on. The point is, it's still not there. We still have some difficulties.
Yeah, we got another year to go.
At least. And I see the light. And the other thing is, we have a place to go.
Yeah.
We have a place to go.
I now have a house in Florida that I can go to.
You have a beach house.
I have a beach house.
You have a beach house.
Yeah, sort of.
I put it in my mind. What?
With a dock.
With a dock.
We need to get a boat.
We need to get a boat or a jet ski. I know you have
boat.
You have 2 docks and 2 lifts.
Right.
And it came to me. I didn't share it with you, so it's going to be now online. Okay. We are going to do the investor retreat, like an investor retreat.
Oh yeah, sure.
And we'll bring people from the school.
Sure. Where are they going to stay?
We have enough. We have enough place.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
we will do an investor retreat.
We can do that.
And people will come. And if you think it's a good idea, come on, give us a shout. 855-939-1137.
Meanwhile, nobody's calling us.
855.
Nobody wants a free book.
Are you sure it works? Have you
I don't know
changed
if it works. Why don't you call the number right now?
I hope so.
See if you get Sean Serino, if he answers the phone.
So 855-939-1137, guys. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. You will be connected to Larry Steinhouse shortly. Yeah, I hope so. So again, guys, 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
No one's answering. Hey, Sean, is the phone ringing by you?
Yeah, I got one caller now. Hold on.
Yeah, that's Omri. He's just testing the phone line.
Oh, that's Omri.
He's testing the phone line.
No, I just want to make sure. No, I just want to make sure it works. That's it.
Take the second caller.
Yeah, we have a second caller.
Okay,
good.
Cool.
So 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
All right.
So it's all the mindset. When you think about that, okay, so it doesn't make money yet, or I have all those problems, but I have a beach house.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah. You have a beach house in a nice area.
In the
middle of a mobile home park.
You have no idea what's going on in Ruskin.
You have a beautiful, nice house too.
You have.
I have. What's going on in Ruskin?
This house is killing me. It's just when we were there first time, we put pictures. We did so many nice things in the last week, but the area, like you said, develops like crazy.
Yeah.
It's the huge.
It's a great place to invest.
It's the huge Walmart.
You just got to stay out. You got to stay out of the HOAs though, because the HOAs are insane.
What are you talking about?
The homeowners association. You need to buy a house with a homeowners association.
No, I agree. Yeah, you talk about what you experienced.
What I went through with that house was unbelievable.
I know. I can't deal with HOA. It's not for me. You can park here. You can do that. It's ridiculous.
Right.
I know.
I just finally took a loss on it.
But I'm talking about is a tourist attraction. They open a huge lagoon, like 10 minutes from there.
Really?
With the huge pools and like ninja courses and bumper boats.
Really?
Bumper boats. You have all kind of stuff. And the Walmart there. Have you seen the Walmart there?
Well, yeah, I did last night we were there.
Oh my God, it's beautiful and gigantic. It's all this area develops like crazy. So we have Christian from Chester County. Hello, Christian.
Hello, guys. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
You want to take a guess how much money I want to pay in taxes?
Yeah, actually, that was it. When you said want to pay in taxes, my guess is 0.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to pay in taxes, but that's not what's going to happen. So that's not the answer. But we're gonna send you a book anyway. But I'm gonna tell you. But did you call for anything else? Come on, talk to me. What do you got going on?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. I'm always searching for rehabs or rentals, and where I live, it's just the numbers don't work.
So,
and you're in the area, basically. You're in Bucks County, right?
So where do you live?
I live in Chester County, Devon, Pennsylvania. So it's
All right, so
You know,
here's
the
thing.
average
Where
house
are you
price
looking?
is like $700,000.
Yeah, right. You're not. So you can't. Those aren't houses that you would rent. So where are you looking
Right.
for houses? You need to look for houses. I mean, when I say looking for houses, not the area. I'm talking about what are you using to look for houses? A real estate agent or Zillow?
Oh, I'm an agent, so I use the MLS.
Oh,
I'm an agent still
Yeah,
just
so-
for this.
You need to come
So
here.
you don't like the MLS?
oh my God! The MLS is the worst place to look for houses.
Really? Why?
Why? Because the MLS has houses that are for sale that are available to everyone. You want to find houses that aren't available to everyone. You want to find houses that are off market. You want to talk to people before they
So
want
I
to sell.
do in my foreclosures. I do door knocking and stuff like that.
Okay,
Are you
those-
guys just driving by a POS
That's
and
not the
knocking
same
on the
thing
door?
either. No, I'm going to make a list based on certain criteria. I'm going to mail that list and have them call me. And then they call me and I have them and I buy their house. I did $1.1 million worth of wholesale fees in 2 years.
Damn,
Right?
that's impressive.
And all I did was I made criteria of lists. I mailed those people. They called me and they said, "Hey, buy my house." I'm like, "Okay, great." They didn't have a real estate agent. They didn't have anything. They weren't on the MLS. These were houses that they didn't even know, that no one knew was available, and I had first dibs, and I made a fair offer to them, and I bought them.
It's not that you can't find anything in the MLS. To buy a house that you can add value, which I think it's what you describe, to find a house that you can add value
Right.
to in the MLS is harder.
Much harder. Much harder.
Because most people in the MLS, they already have an agent that told them how much they can get for their house.
And they were unrealistic about it.
And many
Just
people
like
recently,
you do, Christian.
Many people recently are unrealistic about the prices. They saw how much the market went up. They see that it's coming a bit down, and now they want the price that people got in the summer of 25. And unfortunately,
No, I'm with you. I do a lot of pre-foreclosure searching.
Okay, great.
I actually have never rehabbed a house that was on the MLS.
There you go. So do you ever go to auctions?
If they have, I don't like them. They aren't like they used to be. They're all, the counties are just being lazy and using this bid, whatever it's called.
Bid for assets.
And it's not in person. And I think it's a big difference when you can see people and.
I 100%
I don't
agree
know,
with you. 100% I agree with you. I go to
Bucks County.
To Bucks County every month, and even if I don't buy anything, it's just fun. You see people, the vibe in the room. You figure out. You can see who is bidding against you. You have people coming that they are the owners. It's more entertaining. Let's say that.
Yeah,
Even
it is
if you
very
don't buy,
entertaining.
it's
and
great.
It's funny. You get to know people there too. It's great. All right, cool. Anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, I actually got an investor from back in the day, the Chester County MLS. I mean, sheriff's sale when it used to be in person.
How long have you listened to the show for?
Someone reading someone, Come again?
How long have you listened to our show for?
On and off for some time.
When are you going to come?
If I'm in the
when are you
car
gonna
on
come to
Saturday running around by myself, I turn it on.
When are you going to come to class?
We've actually spoken on the phone once about like a hard money.
Okay.
And such like that. And you were talking about having funds for rentals, but not flips.
Yeah, we listen,
Is that still the case?
I can find money
rentals?
for you for flips. Absolutely. You just pay more. But here's the thing: come to class and learn.
They're offering. Yeah.
You know that every Monday we're
Well,
sitting
I
in
guess
a
I'll-
every Monday we're sitting in a room, and that's exactly what happened in this room every Monday. We have people with deals, we have people with money, and this is the time and this is the place that the deals are being made. So go to investorschooling.com, do it now, and register.
show up in person. Show up in person, and you're gonna. I promise you're gonna learn something. But hold on, I'm gonna put you on hold, and Sean's gonna take your information because I'm gonna send you a book because you did call in, and the answer is not. The answer is definitely not zero. I mean, that would be wonderful, but
Ideal,
that's
but
that's
it's not
the
going
answer.
to happen,
That's
yeah.
not the answer, right? All right, Kristen, thank you so much. Let's go to Barry. Barry, what's going on, man?
Hey, how are you?
All right, so how much do I want to pay in
have
taxes?
a,
Wait, hold on, real quick. How much do I want to pay in taxes?
0.
Oh, come on. Weren't you just listening? And zero's not the answer.
20%, you said?
No, it's a number. It's an actual number. But all right, what was your question?
I have a building. It was a church, and it was a house.
Okay.
And and now it's B1 with 4 units. It's unoccupied, and the whole upstairs is cathedral, all cedar. And I have a for sale by owner out front.
Okay.
And
hey,
some
Christian,
people want to
call
make
Barry.
it a retirement home. Yeah, and I'm not getting the people with any money, the dreamers. Should I go to the real estate, or? I mean, it's a beautiful building. I can't even get a comp because it's
So
not an
unique.
office building. You know, it actually.
How much you asking for?
Yeah, it's unique. I'm asking $550. A realtor appraised it at $590 4 months ago.
Okay. Well, so realtors don't appraise things. Realtors take guesses.
And where is it located?
Right.
And it needs a lot of work,
It's
right?
in Lindenwold.
And what's-
No, needs nothing.
And what?
It has a roof.
So wait, is it currently rented or not?
He said it wasn't.
No, I won't rent it out because no one's paying enough to rent.
Right, exactly, right. Do
Units
you have a
out.
mortgage on it now?
So wait. No, I own
Okay,
it.
you own it. You
Brand
own it.
new
Very
roof.
clear. So you have an
Yeah,
opportunity here to
everything's
do
nice.
something really good. You could sell it to somebody with seller financing, and you can make some nice money every month.